Hey everybody, welcome to another physical education lesson brought straight into your home. Today we're working on some tossing and catching challenges, but instead of practicing by yourself, today you'll need a partner that you can toss and catch with. Your first concern when doing these lessons is staying safe, making sure you are safe and everything around you is safe. You're going to want maybe 15 to 20 feet of tossing and catching space. You could do it inside if you have a big space inside, or maybe even outside if it's a nice day. And you're going to want to make sure that if you're inside that there's nothing fragile or breakable that you could accidentally knock over with a wild throw or a poor catch. And then once you have your safe space, you're going to want some tossing and catching objects. I like to use a few when I practice. You could choose one or maybe have a few as well. Some examples of some tossing and catching objects are tennis ball. Just be very careful that you don't hit anything and knock anything over with your tennis ball. I have my son's Pete the Cat stuffy. If you have a favorite stuffy, you could use that as well. I have my niece's, this is like a really cool pink squishy ball, fun to catch with. I have, this is a ping pong ball. You could use a piece of paper, crumple it up, toss and catch that. I have my brother-in-law's USC, this is like a softball. Why you would want a USC softball, nobody knows. I also have a pair of my wife's washed socks that could use another run through the washing machine, but I'm gonna keep these. Once I have my tossing and catching objects, I need a partner. I'm gonna go find a partner that can practice with me, and you should go find one as too. I'll see you in just a little bit. Let's get better! Hey everybody, welcome back. I hope you found your partner. I found my partner. One thing we're looking for today is that you do an underhand toss. It's a little bit easier to catch. To do an underhand toss, I'm gonna hold my object in my main hand. I'm gonna swing with the object on top of my hand. My opposite foot steps forward. For me, that's my left foot. I'm gonna toss like this. And then for catching today, we wanna see both hands grab the ball and squeeze it. If you want to, you can even absorb the force by lowering your hands as you catch or giving with your hands. My partner is my wife, Ronnie. Come on over, Ronnie. And our first activity is tossing and catching without moving farther apart. We're gonna do it from about 3 steps apart, but if you have more distance and you're getting pretty good, you can go farther apart. Our room is pretty small. We're gonna put our toes together right over here. We're gonna take 3 small steps. 1, 2, 3. Ronnie's gonna get her hands ready. I got my toss ready, and we've got 1 catch. Tosses back to me, we've got 2 catches. We've got 3 catches. We've got 4 catches. We're gonna do this back and forth, maybe 20, 25 times. If it's too easy, like that was too easy for us, we're gonna get a little bit farther apart to make it more challenging. Pause the video and practice! Our second activity is tossing and getting farther apart as we catch. This game is called One Step, which you may remember. It looks like this. We put our toes together. We're gonna do just 2 steps. 1, 2. If I toss to Ronnie and she catches it, she takes a small step backwards. She tosses back to me, and we're gradually getting farther and farther apart. Our room is very small, getting farther apart. If we drop it, then we come back and we restart from our original position. That's the second challenge. Pause the video and practice! Our third challenge is catching with 1 hand. This is a difficult challenge. I'm gonna switch this ball and use a pair of Ronnie's socks. It looks like this. We put our toes together. We're gonna take 3 small steps. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna toss to Ronnie's right hand, and she'll toss back to my right hand. It looks like this. If this is too easy, we get farther apart. We're gonna try using our non-dominant hands, our left hands. Nice. too easy. We'll get farther apart. That was probably too easy for us, so we'd need to find a bigger room or go outside to have more space.
Pause the video and practice.
Our next challenge is catching high or above our heads. I'm gonna toss to Ronnie so that the object goes above her head. She's gonna try to catch it above her head. Looks like this. We'll start at our distance. Going above your head.
Okay.
Tossing up. Nice. She tosses above my head. Ooh, perfect.
Oh, nice.
And
Pause the video and practice.
our next challenge is catching below our waist, maybe even below our knees. Gotta really get low for these catches. I'm gonna switch my object to Pete the cat. Nice. A little bit lower, okay. There you go. Nice. And
Pause the video and practice.
our next challenge is tossing two objects at the same time. I'm gonna have an object and Ronnie's gonna have an object. We're gonna see if we can toss them at the same time and catch them at the same time. Let's go with this pink ball for you.
Okay.
I'll take this ping pong ball and we'll say 3, 2, 1, toss. 3, 2, 1, toss. 3, 2, 1, toss. 3, 2, 1, toss. The trick to this one is once Ronnie tosses that ball, I gotta leave my ball and watch her ball the whole time. 1, 2, 1, toss. 3, 2, 1, toss.
Pause the video and practice.
Next challenge is quite more difficult. I'm gonna toss two balls at the same time and see if Ronnie can catch both balls with one hand each. It looks like this. Going straight to you.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, toss.
Oh, no.
Almost.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, toss.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh.
tricky. Okay, we can do it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, toss.
Toss. Oh. 3, 2, 1, toss. Ooh.
3, 2,
2,
1,
1,
toss.
Oh, gosh. 3, 2, 1, toss.
Oh, I don't want to stop.
Pause the video and practice.
But we're gonna switch to the next challenge, which is a backwards toss. Ronnie's gonna turn around, toss over her head so that I can catch it. We're gonna do this while kneeling because we have very low ceilings, but if you have higher ceilings, you can do it while standing. Let's use the ping pong ball. Can you kneel for me? I'm gonna kneel too. I can't see her, I'm right over here. She tosses behind me.
Can I look?
No, you may not look.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Perfect, then we turn around. 3, 2, 1.
Ooh. Oh, no. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Perfect. One more. And 3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
Nice catch.
Pause the video and practice.
And our last challenge is a really advanced catching challenge. We're still gonna be front to back, but this time the tosser will have the ball and I'm gonna toss the ball over Ronnie's shoulders. So she's gonna catch it over her head. It's a reaction challenge. She's gotta move her hands really fast. It looks like this. So can you kneel again?
Mm-hmm.
Can you face the other way? Let's use that. Go back to that ball. Here, can I hold it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're gonna kneel.
Mm-hmm.
And this
And I
ball is
can
gonna come over, yeah, it's gonna come over the top of your head.
Okay.
You get your hands a little bit more forward.
Okay.
Okay, ready? And over your head.
Ooh.
Nice, let me turn around.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna look like this.
3, 2, 1.
Perfect toss. Okay, can you switch around?
Yeah.
And
Am I supposed to be
how about
looking?
you look up?
Oh.
Yeah, look up. 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Okay, come on.
3, 2, 1.
Yes!
Pause the video and practice.
And those are our tossing and catching challenges for today's lesson. If you have more space, you might want to go outside. You can try different tossing, catching objects. Make sure there's nothing fragile around you. It's been a blast, and I'll see you guys real soon. Take care. Bye.